Welcome to this week, February 5th, of Wrestling in Mom's Basement. I, of course, am Patrick Young. This guy to my right is a hunk of burning love, Joe Venuto.
Thank you.
And that's mostly because Elvis is on the screen.
Who is that?
I want to say Johnny Curtis. But I'm not sure.
It's not John Curtis. John Curtis is in a tuxedo shirt.
Oh.
Because he's the one Yan married.
He looks too skinny to be EC3. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, anyway, besides doing commentary on what's happening on our TV that you guys aren't pointing at.
Do they want to be pointed at?
No, I don't
No way, we'll be sued.
Yeah.
For this crap, but we'll be sued out.
Yes.
This is the WCW Bash at the Beach 1995 review.
As you're fixing tables.
Yeah, I like to put my foot on the thing right here. The date it happened on was July 16th, 1995. That was a good day.
And it happened on Huntington Beach,
California. The attendance was 9,500.
And yes, WCW like doing shows in the weirdest spots.
And the commentators for the shows are Tony Schiavone and Bobby Heenan. So we are literally on the beach here, as they say, tries another brilliant experiment here. The main event.
By the way, no one paid.
I will pay. That's fine. The main.
He's staring at Maxine.
Yeah.
It's the wedding of Johnny Curtis and Maxine on NXT Redemption.
Yeah.
It's going on the live feed of NXT right now.
Yeah, Katrina from Lucha Underground. The main event is Hogan vs. Vader and Cage. Two guesses. Who wins that? The whole big match on the card is Savage vs. Flair in a lifeguard match, which translates into a lumberjack match. The music right here is announcing how many people are here.
But you're on a beach, get it?
As Tony keeps trying to tell us, there are over 100,000. And no one had to pay, like I said, to see the show.
Yeah, he said hundreds of thousands, in fact.
Yes.
So, more than 100,000.
Yeah, they're not stupid. So let's get to it. Those are the only two matches, by the way, that are announced in the intro video. The undercard scares me.
As a typical WCW pay-per-view should do without cruiserweights.
The commentators look so outplaced, by the way, in the clothes. They were.
Yeah, they were wearing polo shirts, and Tony was wearing swim trunks, and Brain was wearing white pants.
We recapped Sting versus Ming, which is a tournament final. This is really more just a video about Ming. Okay, then.
Yeah, it was an odd video about Ming.
Yeah. Sting says he's not afraid of Ming. The set was blowing around the background. That's just amusing for some reason.
But, by the way, what Joe means by set is just a tent.
Right.
Just like something you'd set up at a tailgate.
And somebody's parents were in the audience. I couldn't catch if it was Sting or Minx. I don't know what stinks.
Well, since he's billed from Huntington Beach, California, isn't he?
Yeah. In Venice.
Oh, I thought Hogan was both from Venice.
Weren't they all?
That might have been, I'm not sure. Well, anyway, Sting is a California boy, and...
I used to see his parents.
Yes.
U.S. Hell Sting versus Ming.
Well, it depends. If they were white, they were Stings. If they were Tongan, they were probably Mings.
Or Sting could have been adopted by Tongan parents.
That is true.
There's EC3.
Okay, so the Minister is in fact not EC3.
So it's a retirement match on the last pay-per-view, Sting and Ming. Good to see WCW always being on the cutting edge of booking.
It gives me an idea. One day we should just do live commentary. The camera pointed at us.
Well, what's on the camera?
And we're just reacting to what the hell's going on.
There you go.
One day, maybe. One day.
Apparently the first match between these two was a classic. So if there's anything like this match, then no, not really.
I'm just gonna go, have you seen it?
No.
Okay.
And now it's in the hundreds of thousands, that one is. I could barely hear Buffer over the hundreds of thousands of people.
Yes.
Michael Buffer, his sunglasses just look stupid. I don't expect much play-by-play of matches here. And we start, and finally, there was contact. It was cool to see the ocean waves hitting the beach in the background. That was a cool visual.
It may be a cool shot, but it doesn't really make financial sense.
Yeah, I know. So basically, Sting can't hurt him. The Monsters is here thing usually works, so I can't complain here. If Sting can fight Vader in this, then I guess Ming will be a bigger challenge due to the lack of talent. In comparison to Vader. Ming kissed the death grip, but apparently it isn't the Tongan one, so it doesn't do much. The camera guy needs to sit his ass down, so he doesn't block out the sun, so fucking much. Apparently he was from Baywatch, the camera guy. And they're filming a segment for their show, so that's good to know.
Probably B-roll, in fact.
Yes. Ming continues no sorry for Sting throws at him. Ming, or apparently the Ming, as show commentary, misses a frog splash, but blocks the Scorpion. Well, he doesn't really block it. Well, never mind. It just wasn't any trick. And Sweet Dame Ming used base submissions. Why does a man like him know how to do a good abdominal stretch? I don't know. That's just hard.
Yeah.
Or how to do a fucking sunset flick.
Yeah.
I hate characters that are young like that. And Kamal's on this show later.
Yeah.
I hate it already, and we're not even 20 minutes in yet. And here's another submission from me. That's all he fucking does, and nothing else. Brain was the king of hyperbole commentary. Sting hits a Fez press. Hey, you find us something different, Ming, as he kicks Sting in the face when he goes to the splash. That look cool. And Sting gets a roll from nowhere to beat him. Okay, then. And the required post-match beatdown, Hulk of all people, comes down for the save. That match could be bad. Hulk versus Ming.
Yeah, that could be very, very, very bad. Sorry, as Joe's talking, I just remembered that I actually didn't put down Kamala versus Hacksaw for my grade, so that's what I was doing. The match was, I guess, fine for what I expected. If this had been like in WWE 2010 and all, this would be absolutely horrible. But for WCW 1995, it's not bad, I guess.
The dynamic was there. The mashup was there. Sting was there. Ming is awful at this. Not wrestling. Monsters just don't usually do wrestles. They just don't. I was born as man.
It is weird when monsters just start pulling out wrestles.
I was born as man, so I can't believe.
I gave it a D+.
D. Jimmy Hart and Renegade are afraid of Orndorff, who apparently won a contest, not a match or anything, to get his title shot.
Renegade won a contest.
You can't make yourself up.
By the way, I just want to add, I wonder how much sand actually went into the ring. So when you bumped and, like, rolled and...
That's true.
Just be sand everywhere.
Yes.
It'd be like Anakin Skywalker's worst nightmare.
Good point. TV title, Renegade vs. Paul Orndorff. He says they're standing here. Well, that could be because they're on the beach and there are insurance Bobby. Please just make this quick. Renegade's the guy that looks a bit like Warrior. And the idea was that to have him run around really fast so people will think he was a Warrior. Just go with it. Can anyone explain why Orndorff has a job? Seriously, why does he have one?
Why does Renegade have a job?
Yeah, I know, but
Earth to Joe. Filming something.
Yeah, hello.
He's checking out Renee on the Love Show.
What the hell is that?
Crazy stupid Love Show.
I don't even know what this is. Why does Orndorff have a job?
WCW, Bash at the Beach.
1995. Why does Orndorff have a job? You also have to consider Renegade's one of the worst wrestlers of all time. So their answer...
Who also, for taking multiple wars, gimmick also pulls out wrestles, too.
So their answer here was to put him over Anderson and Steve Austin. Sure, why not? Orndorff is knocked down to the save. For some reason, the fans love him. I don't get it. Oh, come on, King fucking fall down. This is a joke. The crowd was dead. Yes, they have killed a free crowd. A belly tip back with the referee from Orndorff's shoulder. Which is up, just a pin. The fans cheer for Orndorff at the end. That's how hated Renegade was. Post-match, Orndorff beats him up and gets cheered to high heavens. Renegade no-sells Pole's finisher to third kill him. Tony sells it like a man or something. Just go on to something else, please.
Yeah, this... both sucked. Renegade was pulling out wrestles. If you're trying to copy Warrior, I'm not sure why you're pulling out wrestles. Orndorff is probably a few years past his prime.
Yeah.
At this point. And this match is boring as crap, so F.
Awful, just fucking atrocious. Move on, I beg of them.
Yes.
I really don't know what else to say about this. Paul Orndorff's championship match in 1995 major pay-per-view. Doesn't have some of the problems already. F-.
F-, wow.
Oh, and the announcers fuck up even more by saying the shoulder was up but talk about the wrong one. My goodness, this is a yawn. And now we go to the dungeon dude where Kamala is at. Again, why are their cameras in dungeon? How's their electricity in there? How was Kevin?
I don't know, but the mist isn't hot.
How was Kevin Sullivan kept on payroll? Seriously, this is a yuck. Sullivan acts like he's never seen Kamala before. Okay, then. Hacksaw Jim Duggan says he's not playing by the rules anymore. Oh dear, it's Duggan versus Kamala. Oh dear. Kamala versus Jim Duggan. Please, I beg of you, make it quick. Thank goodness the bell rang. Wait, is that a good thing? At least Duggan is going to face pop like he said so. Oh, and Zodiac has joined the dungeon. That's Brutus, in case you're confused.
Yeah. Brutus in white face paint with black stuff on there.
Not sure why you would be, as it's been 2 weeks of his ladies gimmick. So it's time for a change. Duggan hits him, Kamala doesn't sell it. Kamala hits him, Duggan never sells, at least to balance it out. And let's talk about Hogan for a bit. Sure, why not? Some large man showed up on the pre-show and scared Hogan.
Some large man.
He would be known as the Giant. What a brilliant name. And the fans don't seem to be that interested in this. Douglas slaps him. The 3-point clothesline hiss. Kamala falls before a hiss, but whatever. And Zodiac hits Duggan with Kamala's mash for the pin. I hate this show.
Oh, it also had probably my favorite move in wrestling, this match. The armpit claw. I'm not joking. That is an actual move. I actually never seen it before. The first time I seen it was in a Wrestling with Regret video with Brian Zane. And he listed like the worst moves in history, and that was when I was like, there's no way that happened. It actually happened. It happened in this match. And to show you what it looks like, Joe, it's literally like this. It's literally like clomp.
That's fine. Okay.
It's literally like clawing somebody your armpit like that, and they're like
Now everybody knows.
Even though their arms free and they're within arm's reach, so
yeah,
they can easily just go.
So now everybody knows where my tickle spots are.
If you ever meet Joe now, you have to try to tickle his armpit.
Boring. A contrast of styles. Stupid ending. You picked the reason why I suck. Again, why is this match happening in 1995? Are there old guys coming out there? You know, not old. It makes no sense. So that's why you know it's WCW.
Yeah, my only description of it was armpit claw. That's all I had for this match. Yeah.
We hear about Collision in Korea. That was coming. It was taped in April '95, but didn't air until after the NWO debuts. Savage doesn't...
So it would be like what?
A year and a half later.
Yeah.
Savage doesn't like Flair. Didn't know that. We recap Page versus Sullivan. Here we go. That's a good one.
Hot damn.
So Paige was a loser. They brought Kimberly a bingo card. And she won $15 million on it. So Paige said it was his money. He also had an arm wrestling contest going on, and Dave Sullivan, a clueless puss, I guess, beat him for a date with Kimberly. Oh, her name is the Diamond Doll at this point. Dave got hurt, so Kimberly bought him a rabbit. We did a montage of him training on a school playground. So
this sounds familiar. I think both of us actually did it. Uncensored 1996,
yes.
Where we saw the end of this feud,
So now
we get to see around the beginning.
Sullivan beats him at the last pay-per-view in arm wrestling. They had the date, and Dave accidentally eats his pet rabbit.
How do you accidentally eat your pet rabbit?
And people defended 1995 in WCW. Diamond Dallas Page versus Dave Sullivan. Sullivan is announced as being with Ralph the Rabbit, who is dead. And not with him. Whatever. Sullivan might be worse than a Randy. But has the intelligence of Eugene.
There's no might be.
Just take me now. Yeah, imagine a really big Eugene. There you go. That's Dave Sullivan.
And he's also the real life brother of
Kevin Sullivan.
So, head booker. Kevin Sullivan's a head booker this time. That should explain it.
His finisher is an inverted beer hug. Pat. There you go.
I didn't move to you, it's fair.
This train.
I tried to do a move to you, I should say.
Yeah, well, I didn't. I just do not tickle on your waist.
Yes, no. You can't tickle me on my waist.
Okay. This translates to set him up to a pile driver and hold him there. I don't know. He gets it. Max Muscle gets on the apron. Dave is after him. Diamond Cutter ends it. Well.
Well, the Diamond Cutter, we saw the Diamond Cutter, so it's good. No, it's still a bit awful match.
Okay.
It's awful.
This show's fucking horrible. Why to fit 5 minutes into a single paragraph? You can tell there isn't much here at all. Dave Sullivan's just absolutely terrible, and he always will be. Paige, not so much.
Paige, give him a year and a half.
Right.
F.
F plus. And that's all, and the plus is all for Kimberly. Gene brags about having agents and attorneys here. Okay.
What episode?
The Nasty Boys insist on existence still. There's a triple threat in a minute. Apparently the heels might be conspiring. This is your traditional horrible Nasty Boys promo. Oh great, there's a package on it. Short version, the Nasty Boys and Harmony Heat trade the tag titles for the better part of ever, and the Blue Boys have been going through Nasties without ever actually winning anything. Sherry says Harmony are great. Regal and Eaton are British, okay then. Then this could take a while as we have a comedy sketch with them before the match.
Is Bobby Eaton actually British?
No. Yes, Bobby Eaton won the Midnight Express. He's having American is having American explained to him by Regal. For some reason, in the original version, not the WWE version because it's on network, the music that was originally used in the background of the sketch will become that of Chris Jericho's in WCW. his WCW music.
Which one he had two?
His more
Lion Tamer.
Yeah, Lion Tamer. Yeah.
Like his first one, that down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the one that's literally instrumental to Even Flow.
Right. Yeah. So this one for like 5 minutes. WCW tag titles: Blue Bloods versus Nasty Boys versus Harmony. So his tag rules are one fall to a finish. Yeah, WCW wasn't influenced by ECW. ECW ran the triple threat 3-way days.
Yeah.
For tag teams. Yeah. Sherry continues to look pretty decent this time still.
Yeah, Sherry still looks good.
Harvey are the unintentional faces here.
Yeah, the crowd is cheering Harmony Heat.
So they're going to Old Foot Coins to start. Team Al's on the apron. Heat are champions here because it's this show they fuck up. It's a damn coin toss that you know that. Okay. So Heat and the Nasty start. Ian and the Nasties won the toss. Well, whatever. So of course they will get in before the regular match starts. Regal's reaction to the pit stop is rather amusing. I hate this match already. I truly do. Okay, so 5 minutes of patient, nothing has happened. Literally, there's a random shitters and no one cares about nothing until there's a hole. They have no idea how to work on these. People keep tagging other teams in which makes no sense. The wrestler's generic as hell too. There's random strikes and nothing will be in between. Crowd and security became road blame them. Normally a match like this stays face. This is the exception. Of all people, Jerry Savage is the most energetic. We finally get the required brawl, which in theory means the end of the match. And of course, just a fair pissing off is a dusty finish. And a match that doesn't even. Regal's on the mat, and Booker is dropped on him. Savage covers Booker, and that means Booker's cover Regal so that he keep the dust. Move on now.
The ending was actually much worse than how you described it. Because Nick Patrick, WCW referee, and goes on to be WWE referee soon too. He literally stood there, watched the Nasty Boys do something with Booker laying on Bobby Eaton.
Yes.
Or Robert Eaton.
Yes.
And then counts when the Nasty Boys are on. So he's kind of a dick referee.
He really is.
He also slow counts Sting in like 2 years too. But yeah, this match is horrible before it even got to the finish. So yeah, it's this pay-per-view is atrocious.
Nothing. I know this is going to be a lot of failures, but that's all I can give them.
Yeah.
Nothing here is unwatchable. This is boring as hell. With nothing to talk about until the very end.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of the longest matches on the shit too. This is all full and Sherry looking good.
Watching this shit makes me pine for Shockmaster. Gobbledygooker, bring him on.
F plus for Sherry. Harm Heat and Sherry Yellow, Slayer and Buck are the number one contenders. Okay. 4 reigns for all the usual things. The Baywatch case for some of the lifeguards here. Oh dear.
By the way, it's nobody you would recognize.
Right.
Not Pamela Anderson, not Yasmin Bleeth, not even David Hasselhoff.
No.
Not even Kato Kaelin.
Yeah. Her. That's a guy. Yeah, him. Kalisa Carmen Electric.
I forgot she was on Baywatch. Carmen Electra.
Or the other guy.
I believe that was Kato Kaelin.
The other guy.
Sort of long blonde hair.
No, not him. Short brown hair. Brooke Burke's husband.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. The only reason I know that is because of the recent Baywatch movie. Zac Efron played his character. The Rock played David Hasselhoff. That's all.
Yeah.
Refers Randy Savage remembers a lifeguard match, which is famously saying Lumberjack. Savage is listed as a former world champion, a legend of sport, and a national spokesman for Slim Jim. Okay then. The lifeguards are just wrestlers.
Hey, I had a soft spot in my heart for the Slim Jim sponsorship of WCW. Because when I was younger, I would actually eat Slim Jims whenever there would be a WCW pay-per-view on.
It's your standard lumberjack match, as the heels help the heel and vice versa. We get more of the hypocrisy of the top rope roll, as Savage suplexes Flair from the apron to the floor. That's not intentional for the top rope. He didn't use logic, as is what it was then. He just not sure. The problem will be is a fucking stupid rule that we enforce when it makes sense of not letting us sub 1 to 2 big matches on the whole card. Flair's up top and just to move off. And he manages to ram his head into Savage's that hurts his shoulder. There's something hilarious about that. Flair goes to the leg, and of course it doesn't work. Flair's matches weren't formally based on anyone's history, but they work. The fans get into it at least. Angelo's on the floor without a shirt on. Masha's dad.
Yeah.
That was a cool sight that God rest his soul. And there are no screens unless you're up close, so you can't see shit. There's also commentary really annoying. I don't think Savage has done anything other than punch on the match. With Flair on the floor, arm runs has a detail on Savage too. Backslide goes too. It won't be a Flair match, I'm going to slam off the top rope. The elbow gets a completely clean pin. I'm surprised by that more than anything else.
Yeah, if you're expecting Macho and Flair from 2-3 years beforehand at WrestleMania 8, this is not that match. It's the best match on this show, by far, but it is not anything WrestleMania worthy.
Not bad, but nothing great or anything. The totally clean pins are a shock part for me. Savage just slammed him and hit the elbow. Yeah. It's okay, but like everything else, you see the end and you say, so what? That's it, it's just lackluster. This whole show felt like means nothing. These are 2 of the biggest stars ever, and they're like here. It's okay, but nothing special.
Yeah. C+.
B-. This is the end of the Roadkill Tour.
Whatever the hell that means.
Wow, indeed. The Roadkill Tour. How fit. So Vader beats out a bunch of jobbers for the right to get squashed by Hogan again. If Hogan ever lost to some of these giants, WCW could have lived off of rematch money for years alone. Seriously, Vader beats Hogan in the first match. Hogan wins 2 in a row where they split the first 2, and Hogan wins the title back in the final match. Imagine the money for that. Vader says it's his time, that's true, as this is his last pay-per-view with the company. And now there are only 50,000 people on the show. There's 150,000 left.
Yeah.
This show has been that bad. Oh yeah,
yes,
that's best. Tony and Bobby will argue. Was it?
Yes, it has.
Was it interesting? There was an ad for Collision in Korea, which won't air for over a year.
Just then you know there were more people at this pay-per-view than there was for WrestleMania 32.
Hogan.
There was at least good matches on WrestleMania 32.
Hogan does Robin say Hogan will win. Was the appeal of Robin wrestling? He's always around and always annoying. Hey, we're back to the hundreds of pounds. They came back. Hogan calls him Rodney. That's just
50,000 people forgot their keys by their chair.
Robin gets to talk. That's short. WCW World Title Hulk Hogan versus Vader. It's a cage match. So let's get this over with. I love when I was younger, Vader's black mix thing used to
Mastodon mask.
Yeah, that used to scare me. I love how they actually try to make it sound like Vader has a fucking chance. That's just comical. They start fast, so that's nice. Then they also try to make it sound Hogan's under pressure here. Why? He's being Vader twice now. Ear Hogan, as he comes on the second row with double axe handle. He has been hanging out with Savage, hasn't he? The crowd's somewhat interested when it comes and goes. Vader starts beating him down, which of course works for a while. Apparently some San Antonio Spurs are here. Good to know.
Also, Dennis Rodman's ringside too.
Right.
That comes into play a little later.
Hogan puts on the big Vader monster suit. I do not care. They talk about Vader crushing jobbers, no one cares. Because it shows they're terrible and just he said. Vader bomb hits, he hits it, no one gets to. A backsplash on the top, there's nothing that he missed it. And I think I can see the ending coming from him. Hogan, of course, fine after having a combined 800 pounds jump in on his chest, maybe a minute later. Don't just love wrestling. Made that 1200, it was very full zone when he was for Sun. And we had Chinlock, sure, why not? Where's Randy Orton when you need him?
Chinlock City, bitch.
And yes, I know that joke is old and outdated, but this is a boring show and a match show. The slam works this time and his back hurts. Seriously, I barely defend that back because one of the slams are yours. Second row splash gets to is just Dragon. He hulks up, shots to the cage. Don't work, of course, because Hulk makes Hogan mean to steal, apparently. A kick to the ribs. It was, I think. What the fuck that was?
Yeah, one of Hogan's big boots.
Yeah.
That big boot that Hogan did that barely made over Vader's penis.
Yes.
Yeah.
But here comes the puts her down, but here comes the dungeon, and Rodman holds them off of a chair. And the leg drop hits, and then it hits again as your points this. Hogan goes to the cage, and Vader's up now, and of course, Hogan wins.
What the hell is the point of this match? What the hell is the point of this pay-per-view? It was like a free house show at Huntington Beach just because the WCW guys wanted to hang on the beach. Because Bischoff probably wanted to hang on the beach. He was like, hey, let's just set up a show. We have a pay-per-view schedule. We can cut out a pay-per-view deal, have that sold, and we'll do something. It show's terrible. This match is terrible.
F, this is a quick cover match, as anyone can for. Hogan did his thing, no one bought Vader's a legit challenger for a second. This was just long and no one really cared. Rodman, I guess, has something, but not really. Now I'll go ahead and end the show. Or apparently, after the show ends, Flair comes down the elevator. Oh, well, it's not supposed to be known that we're on. Got it. Or turns to save Flair from getting beat up. Okay, now we know we're on air. This more or less turned Vader face. You know, he left before the next pay-per-view. They headed to WWF. That's the real end of the show, apparently.
Yeah. And Vader, I think, was threatening Rickon on overall F.
F, seriously, this has no business being on pay-per-view. It's a prime example of a show that should have been a special or something like that. The one pay-per-view a month thing was a new concept at the time, as shown Bailey here. Just a base show from bad time in the company. They were trying to gimmick it up here and show Bailey. Not an interesting show at all with 0 pay-per-view quality matches. Terrible show. Now it's time to pick our show for next week.
By the way, what was with WCW just having and throwing shows in like places not in the arenas?
I have no idea.
Hog Wild, the Spring Bacon Nitros were kind of cool, but it really didn't do anything. Oh, anyway. To the next random pay-per-view. Whose turn is it to pick? Alright. And we're waiting. And waiting. And waiting. And waiting. And waiting.
And coming up next in the next video will be my review of WCW Sold Out 1997. Which if
Elimination Chamber 2014. Randy Orton defends the WWE Championship inside the Elimination Chamber. The Shield battles the Wyatt family, and much more.
Well, it has to be better than that.
Randy Orton defends the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match inside the Unforgiving Elimination Chamber match against John Cena, Daniel Bryan, Christian, Sheamus, and Cesaro. Can the face of WWE survive this colossal obstacle on the road to WrestleMania? Batista collides with Alberto Del Rio in his first singles match since returning to action. The long-anticipated war between WWE's most dominant stables culminates in the wild battle between the Shield and the Wyatt family, and much more.
It has to be better than Elimination.
It's gotta be. I remember the Shield and the Wyatt family being really awesome.
Alright. That'll do it for this video. Up next, WCW sold out in 1997.
Yep. See you then.